What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, I've been battling a cold for the past 3 days. So if I cough a lot in this film, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to hold it down if I can. This video is basically to discuss if you have Lvad or if you have some type of medical device, what to expect when being on a plane. What's gonna happen. Now this is as of 2019, all right? So these things change probably 10 years out, but this is what's going on as of right now. I've been on airplanes before with medical devices, and nothing has changed, it seems like, to an extent. All right, so first off, I flew to New Jersey, and that was because I went to go see my grandfather passed, and he lived a great life, and it was great. So real quick, before I get into that video, I just want to quickly show you some shots of New York and Jersey and what we've seen. I really just got to see New York as far as video footage wise. So here's some B-roll. I'll be right back. As you can see, that was my B-roll. Just what we saw around in New York City. New York City, the beautiful place. I didn't take much shots of Jersey. Was with family, and when I was there, I really didn't whip out my camera at a funeral. You know, that's really there for my family, and that's the most important thing. So, anyways, back to this video. What was this about? Well, I wasn't sure what to expect, because last time I was on an airplane with the medical device, I only had one little thing. This time around, now I have a bunch of luggage. I have an Lvad. I have an Lvad bag attached to me, and then I also have the bag of batteries, and then I also have a battery charger, and I have a backup batteries. So those type of things. So what did I do? How did I handle it? Well, I went ahead and I got a duffel bag, and I took my charger and I put them all into the duffel bag, and they can hold it. Then I also took the wall charger that charges me, like the outlet cords, bundled that up, put that in there as well. Then I also have a bag. So took the batteries with the backup batteries, brought that on. I picked my flight. I went through United Airlines. You don't have to go through them, it's whoever you want. I went through them. It was $147 basic economy ticket. I was trying to fly out as cheap as possible. So what did I do? One-way ticket, and I drove back with my family. But, excuse me. Tips. All right, so if you want to save some money, this is how I did it. All right, 147 bucks, one-way ticket. I flew back. I drove back. So it was a good deal. How did I pack so cheap? Man, I took the bags, put them all in there, whatever. And then I also had a carry-on bag. You always get a carry-on bag. So what I did was, but it has to be, it's a personal item, not a carry-on. And you put it under your seat. So what did I do? I vacuum sealed all my clothes and I threw them in the book bag and they fit perfectly. Now, for your medical devices, they are free, all right? They will not, they don't charge you. You just let them know that you have medical devices and that you need help when you get to the airport. They will help you out. They will try to get somebody. They didn't really help me. I ended up having to do it myself. They did offer to wheelchair me. I just felt weird asking for a wheelchair when I clearly just carried the bags from the car to the front. In hindsight, I wish I did because it was tiring. I was drained afterwards. Sometimes you think you're strong, but you're not really. So, yeah, take the wheelchair if they offer it, and then they will wheel you to your terminal, and that's that. You probably would got past TSA, the line and all. So, TSA, that's the next thing, right? What happened there? Well, talk to your doctor, let them know that you will be out of state. They have to be aware of that because if there was a phone call for a heart or any type of organ, they need you there pretty fast. So if you're out of state and you can't get there in 2 hours, they're gonna have to go to the next person. So that's that. Then also, the doctor will give you a letter explaining that you need all these devices on you at all times, with you at all times, and you give that to if anybody asks, you can give that to them. TSA did not really ask me for it, but if they do, you have it there. So they won't ask you for your, potentially, who knows, but just in case they do ask you, you do have it. All right, so from there, you will go through the line, you will come up to the agent, and then basically they check your ID first and your passport, whatever, depending on what you're trying to do. For me, it was just my ID and my boarding pass, and then I also let them know that I can't go through a metal detector. And it states on the letter that they can't go through any x-rays or, you know, things like that. So what do? They will, I think it's just an x-ray, it's not really a metal detector, but don't quote me on that, but I do know for sure it's x-rays. You can't go through those things. So I let them know that I can't go through that. I need to go through a manual search or, you know, check. And what they do is they bring out somebody based off of your gender, male or female. They bring out somebody based off of your gender, male or female, and then they will pat you down and make sure you don't have anything else on you that is not supposed to be on a plane. They check your bags manually, and that's pretty much it. From there, they check you, they make all that stuff. They try to think if they did anything else. No rubber gloves. Yeah, it was pretty much it. They just felt around and then they told you, all right, you're good to go. And it was very simple. I got on the plane and that was pretty much it. Some people may ask you if when I got on the plane, they asked me, they said, well, you can't have more than one bag. Or some lady was saying, I don't know, she probably didn't understand what she was saying. Some people just kind of spew off stuff and don't think. But either way, nobody can tell you that you can't bring a medical device on. They have to let you bring that on. If it's, you know, important to your life, then it has to be on. So that was pretty much it. Very simple, very easy to do. So let's just quickly recap, and that is go from book your ticket, go ahead, call them up, let them know your situation. If you need help getting from the gate to the if you need help getting from the gate or anywhere, ask for help. Let them know that you need assistance when you get there. They will help you out. They'll get you a wheelchair and they will wheel you to the terminal, to TSA. When you get the TSA, let them know, show them your letter from your doctor stating that you need that, your medical devices, and then they will check the bags, and then they will go on their way. They'll let you manual pat down, and then they'll take you straight to your terminal. Make sure you call your doctor, let them know you're traveling, and that's pretty much it. They need to know where you're at. God forbid something happens while you're up there as well. Let's say you get a phone call for an organ and you're not home. That's one problem. The second thing is, let's say for example something happens to you when you're wherever you're at. They need to make sure that they find a hospital nearby. Guys, that's my video. I apologize if I had to cough a couple times. I'm really getting this phlegm out of my body. But I've been trying to get this video out to you guys for the past like week, and it's been very tough for myself. I had another video coming. We were supposed to do a review on a Hellcat, and that will be coming soon, Lord willing. The last time I just found out my grandfather passed, and we scheduled the review time, and I ended up having to leave, so I couldn't go. So hopefully we'll get back to that once I get full swing again. Just thanks, because it just knocked me on my tail, and got to get back in the gym and get back on the grind. So guys, I thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this helped you out a lot. Not very much action, but we will get back into action in the next video, I promise. So I will see you when I see you, and if I don't see you then, I'll see you. Alright guys. Oh great, I got my dogs out there being dogs. Alright guys, I love you. See ya. Peace.